everyone. We're going to find the value of the derivative of f composed with g at the value of x equals 1, given here. We have f of u equals cotan of pi times u divided by 10, and u equals g of x equals 5 square root of x. All right, so let's look and see what we have. We have f of u, but our u is g. So if I go ahead and substitute this u in for g, that would be f of g of x, which is f of g written this way. All right. Now we want the derivative of this. So if I differentiate, let's just do it this way. You take your outer function, you can use the inside or outside inside rule. The outer function, you take the derivative times the inner function here, and then you multiply this by the derivative of the inner function. So that's going to be g prime of x. Now this is going to give you the f of g prime of x. And then we're looking for the value of x at 1. So we have f prime of g of 1 times g prime of 1. That's the same as f of g prime of 1. So that's just different ways to write that. Basically what we need our f prime of u. We're going to need our g of x. So we can find our 1 and our g prime of x. So we can substitute in the 1. So let's look and see what we have. Let's do first f prime of u. That's going to be, when you differentiate with respect to u, our cotan of pi times u divided by 10. All right, this equals, differentiate this, the outer function is going to be negative cosecant squared of pi times u divided by 10 times the derivative with respect to u of pi times u divided by 10. This just equals pi divided by 10. So our final answer for this is negative pi divided by 10 cosecant squared of pi times u divided by 10. So that's what this is. Now we are going to look at g prime of x. That's going to be, when you differentiate with respect to x, 5 square root of x. And that just equals 5 divided by 2 square root of x. All right, now let's go ahead and go back and use our formula. Now that we have everything, our formula is f of g prime of 1 equals f prime g of 1 times g prime of 1. All right, so we're first going to do this inner function, g of 1. And here's your g. So g of 1 is just going to be 5 times square root of 1, which equals 5. So now we have f prime of 5 times g prime of 1. And let me write those out again. So f prime of u, or a 5, let's just put u for now, equals, that was negative pi divided by 10 times cosecant squared of pi times u divided by 10. So when you substitute in 5 in here for this u, you're going to get this equals negative pi divided by 10 times cosecant squared. Now, when you substitute in the 5, you're going to get 1/2. So that's going to be pi divided by 2. All right. And then for our g prime of 1, remember g prime of x was 5 divided by 2 square root of x. So when you substitute in a 1 here, you're just going to get times 5/2. Therefore, this is going to equal negative, this part here, let's just write negative pi divided by 10 times 5 divided by 2. And this part here, cosecant of pi divided by 2 is 1. And then you square it and you get 1. So this is goes into 10 2 times. So your final answer is going to be negative pi divided by 4. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.